And we're live.
Yay,
Oh, it's fast.
yay.
Let's get it going. Welcome to Collector's Hideout, the podcast where we just kind of get together, shoot the shit with other collectors. It's kind of a place for us to go, get away from the real world and all the dumb nonsense that's going on in it, and just kind of talk about the things we enjoy, whether it be movies, comics, collecting, wrestling, video games, whatever is on board for the evening. There really wasn't a topic for tonight. Um, so we're just going to kind of wing it. Got a couple little things we might touch on here and there. But let me introduce joining me this evening from somewhere north of me is Mr. Psycho. How you doing, brother?
Good. At least I'm not from parts unknown, so I'm good.
I mean, you'd be a lot cooler if you were. Just saying. No, you don't think
I
so?
don't know. I don't know.
You'd be wrong if you don't agree. But
Fair enough.
cool. So we are not joined by Shellhead Tony this evening. He is actually on a business trip or something, or trying to get work out of hotels. He's doing something weird. But we wish him luck, and little penicillin will help anything you catch there, buddy. So let's get it rolling. Anything on your mind, Psycho, that you want to just dive into while the chat kind of starts filling in and see where they want to take us this evening?
Uh I mean not really. I talked to you about the footbot thing already. I got your opinion on that. Um I kind of think that a lot of the SDCC pre-orders that have been announced are pretty lackluster.
Okay.
I don't think any of them are um, especially good.
What's going on, Cal?
So that's kind of, in one way, I'm disappointed. In another way, I'm incredibly happy because I don't have to buy stuff this year.
Well, I guess that'll make me ask the question: which ones are you paying attention to that you're finding it to be lackluster, or that you are potentially looking forward to?
Well, so the Lewis Tully, I'm definitely getting. So that one
Okay.
is pretty great. I think that the Fortnite Ninja Turtle set, I like the designs, but I'm not going to get it.
That's not a San Diego Comic Con exclusive though?
I think it's supposed to be. I think they
Man,
had
I
I
don't think
think they
so.
had it listed like that. I could be wrong, but I
Because
think they did.
Shredder went up for pre-order already, so I'm feeling
Yes.
the turtles are not exclusive. But could be. I don't think so though. Maybe.
Those statue turtles that Playmate showed off that come
The
in
Chrome
different
ones.
forms. Yeah.
So it's four sets of turtles, all different chromey colors. There's three or different shades of green, and one's like, and then Donatel's like a brownish color. Then you've got silver, and then you got gold,
Yep.
and they come in a blind box.
Yep. So not overly enthusiastic about that either.
So
So
what
far,
are you enthusiastic about? Let's keep it. Let's get
that's
the.
what I said. That like the only thing so far is the Lewis Tully. That's the only thing that I've seen that I'm like, man, I got to get that Lewis Tully.
What's going on, man? How you doing? Okay. So I've been trying to remember what the exclusives were, but then like NECA did their exclusives already, which is why I was like, I don't think the Turtles are exclusive because NECA did their exclusives a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. They put them up and people bought them already.
Okay.
Um, I don't recall if there was there had to be a turtle one. It was a 4 pack. Um, pretty sure it was a 4 pack.
Yeah, it was the
Um,
2012 White Turtles.
yeah, that's right. 2012 black and white turtles. That and then the one of the Ben Cooper kids. Were you dying out there? Um, yeah, one of the Ben Cooper kids. So I ordered the Ben Cooper kid. I didn't get the 2012 turtles, black and white. Um, I
But
haven't paid.
Tony, so you're going to get the heads that you wanted from Tony because
Well,
he's
Tony
got.
doesn't open the boxes, so probably not. Joe, there really is no topic. We're just kind of shooting the shit, see where it goes. I'm trying to think what other like big exclusives there were that they've announced at least. Like apparently, I think Jada is doing like a bunch of bloody variants to their Street Fighter line, like battle damage variants. I don't know if it's just heads or if it's entire figures, but I guess where I get broken in this is I only pay attention to like the lines I collect, right? So obviously Louis Tully, I'm excited about that. The Turtles when I saw like I don't give a shit, but um yeah, I can't think what the other ones are. I mean, I know there's some. No, Tony. I mean, he might be having a hooky, um, but he's on a business trip out of town, staying somewhere in a hotel, probably turning Johns. So that's what Tony does, or sex change operation. We get down with that too, but I don't know.
I don't think Tony's girlfriend would be very pleased with all of that.
Probably not, but also she'd kill him, and I'd laugh. So, um, yeah, no, I don't. I can't think of anything else that was out there for the con. I know there's been a bunch released that people talked about, but just shit I don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, nothing that I've seen, and I could have missed some stuff, or not everything is announced so far, but nothing I've seen has make me like, ooh, look, I gotta have that. This is something I definitely want.
like you said, it's a great thing because then I don't gotta fucking spend the money on it, which is perfect. So here, something
I'm
that came out yesterday.
Okay.
It's not a Comic Con exclusive or anything. It's just throwing subject randomly because I thought of it. What's your opinion on the Spider-Man trailer?
Um, it was good. I still have no idea what's going on.
Well, yeah, great. Like, why would we want to know? Like, go into the movie blind and enjoy the movie. Like, kind of sucks when they give away the whole movie in the trailer, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to give the whole movie away, but I'd like to have some kind of idea what's happening. Right. So, like the teaser that they
There
did,
you go.
the teaser that they did a couple of months back, um, didn't really show a lot, and there were parts that you could tell that were missing people from the screen. Right, like when he was jumping in to fight the hand, or whatever he was doing on the rooftop, you could tell that there should have been other people in that shot. And it's a very Marvel thing to do, where they're just going to edit out things like
Right.
the
So you don't see like the Hulk in the background or whatever. Yeah.
exactly right. So um, it's very all over the place. This trailer I was watching it, and it just seemed to me that what is happening with the chat?
Nothing.
Well, my screen it's flickering all over the place. It just seemed to me that there was no clear narrative line in the trailer, right? So something's going on with Peter that makes his eyes black. But then he tries to put his web shooters on and they explode, and then he's got webs leaking from his wrists like organic webbing.
Right.
We saw the first look of Scorpion, which I thought was good. It looked good. Um,
I have no idea, Joe.
uh, the first look at Scorpion I thought looked good.
So, from what I've been reading, is that the speculation is that Spider-Man he's going through more mutation. It's
Yeah,
advancing, and they're believing that this is even going to turn him into potentially the four-armed or I guess six-armed Spider-Man.
yeah,
Have a stint run in that, which is kind of weird to do that in a movie because it's going to be quick. He's going to grow him, then he's going to have to get rid of him. It's going to be kind of a real fast build and breakdown of something that's a big moment in the story of Spider-Man.
yeah. But
Um,
then you also have like everybody supposedly forgot him, but somehow he's in Ned's apartment, and Ned is not surprised to see him, and Ned has been like stalking Spider-Man, doing one of those like detective things,
Right.
connecting all the strings, and then he's web swinging with Mary Jane. Like I said, just when I compare it to some of the other Spider-Man trailers from the previous movies, I can't figure out what's going on in this movie. I don't know what to expect. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I like to know a little something. Like if you go back and you watch the Homecoming trailer, right? It's heavy with Michael Keaton. It's heavy with Vulture. It's got Spider-Man. It shows Iron Man. Like it's following a clear narrative line. When you go back and watch Far From Home, that trailer, it also follows one line. This one jumps all over the place. And again, it's you don't know what's happening, and that's good in a way. I wish that I knew more going into it. Like, what is this movie going to be?
It's gonna be a Spider-Man movie, right? And you'd have to assume, and this is all speculation, but you'd have to assume majority of this movie is gonna be Peter trying to get MJ to remember him. Now, is that gonna be the main plot of it? I don't think so, but that's gonna be a heavy part of this movie and Ned. Now, this is where they're gonna have Ned turn into a goblin or start hinting at that, pushing him towards that. I don't know. But I mean, I watched the trailer. I was like, okay, and I enjoyed that I watched it and I didn't know what was going on because it leaves me open to being excited for the movie. Because you know me, when even my favorite franchises come out, they drop the first trailer. I watch that trailer one time and that's it. Because I don't want to have an idea of what's going to happen. Because I want to go into the movie completely blind, just knowing that I'm there to enjoy a movie.
Yeah, they did mention that they're in their last semester at MIT, so 4 years has passed since the previous movie in the timeline.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. And I don't think that they're going to make Ned um, the Hobgoblin.
No.
I don't think so. I mean, I
He's
just don't.
already he'd be shaving his head like looking like Lex Luthor. Like he could be a bad guy.
No, I get that. It's just I don't. It would be a very unintimidating Hobgoblin.
I can see that.
He's too short.
Just to touch on this real quick, peanut butter. I think they retconned the Venom being left behind. I think it came out, or they in a later movie they showed it as if it was still in the original universe. That was never part of the MCU universe.
Yeah, they did retcon that, which is stupid because it definitely did not look like that.
Um, Now because it was retcon though, like in a after scene, wasn't it? So I mean, I guess in theory you could pull the card of it's not really retcon because it's not officially in the movie. It's in one of the cutscenes after it. I guess you could probably try and get a technicality on that, but it definitely they did attempt to retcon it.
Well, yeah, but that the whole tease was in a post credit scene.
Fine, yeah. No, I'm aware. I'm just saying, like I feel oh it's retcon, but technically it's not in the movie, so it's like they could use it as a technicality type thing.
Yeah,
But I am also I've been reading a lot that they've been saying um there's gonna be like three different Hulks in this movie.
maybe.
No, but like even like actor wise, like there's speculation that they're gonna have fucking Edward Norton back, his Hulk, and then the guy who played the one with the giant dogs.
I could see that in Avengers Doomsday. I don't know that that would make sense for a Spider-Man movie.
Because the Hulk in Spider Man is a massive Hulk. That's not the Hulk we've been seeing. So that's a different Hulk. Well, I mean, not different Hulk, but it's not the Hulk we've been seeing.
I don't know. I mean, he didn't look crazy big.
Well, when you think about Hulk in Avengers, right, and Endgame and all that, in his little fucking time jumping suit and shit,
Yeah.
he just looks like he's just a buff, taller, buff guy, right? Like he kind of almost like he kind of shrunk down a little bit. The smart Hulk almost like he just got a
Yeah, the smart Hulk is always smaller, yes.
yeah, but then this Hulk is like he's like back to the fucking monstrous beast of a Hulk.
But he's not smart Hulk anymore.
We're assuming.
Well, I mean, because Banner says that he keeps him under control with the wristband, and then it shows the wristband being broken. So I don't think it's going to be Smart Hulk anymore.
Uh, I fuck if I know. Ask Ned. I don't know. Is he still training with Doctor Strange?
Nobody knows if they're going to continue that or not. But even if he does, like again, I just don't see Ned being a good Hobgoblin because he's not intimidating. He's too short. Like he just. I mean, Ned is smaller than Peter. So unless they're going to give him some sort of growth serum or
Well,
something to make him bigger, I just
well,
Hobgoblin is supposed to be like a bigger, more intimidating character.
well, first you're looking at obviously how he's been drawn over the years, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, they can make changes if he can do it and portray it right and make even though he's smaller, whatever, and still make himself intimidating. He doesn't necessarily need to be huge, right? It's not like they have him playing the Hulk or Venom where they had Topher Grace, like that was fucking weird, right? But you could probably get away, especially since the Hobgoblin, they'll most likely have him suited up like Green Goblin, some type of like Iron Man esque type suit. You know what I mean? They make him a little more imposing. I don't think you need to worry about height as much in that realm. But like I could be wrong. Just I don't think so.
And Topher Grace's Venom makes sense when you think about what they were trying to do with Venom. It wasn't the Venom that we were all used to seeing, but when you think about what they were trying to do,
It
where
was a horrible
it
Venom.
was just like the dark, evil version of Spider-Man, and
Yeah,
in that
he's the evil twin with the mustache instead. Yeah.
yeah. Whereas in the comics, the Eddie Brock was like the big muscular, then he got more muscular because it was more intimidating. In the movie, it was kind of like, well, what if Peter was bad? What if Peter didn't have a conscience? What if he didn't have any morality? And that was Eddie Brock. So they had to look the same.
So uh, um they're saying Ned Hobgoblin is fan pushing or one thing I never saw him go in that route. Honestly, I've never saw them doing anything with Ned, so I've always kind of found his character just to be a filler character, just to help story things come known for through the story. Like I've never noticed him pushing anything with him. But if that's where they're gonna try and go, cool. Just as long as it's done right, I'll support. Because like with Marvel, they've made a lot of weird decisions and a lot of weird casting, right? That I would have never thought to do, and I was like, all right, I'm not sure about it. But
Like what?
well, when you start looking at some of the I'm not a huge fan of all that shit, right? Like I've read the comics, not a lot of them, but I've cards and everything. So Robert Downey Jr. I've never been a Robert Downey Jr. fan, so I was like, I don't know about this. Okay, cool. I wasn't a fan of the idea of Mark Ruffalo being the Hulk because I liked Edward Norton, and that
Yeah.
could be part of the reason why. But I liked that. Um, even Punisher, I was not. I'm like, I don't know about this,
Yeah, I
and
like
he's
Jane.
well, great Punisher, but even Punisher worked out really well, right? Um, this is they've made some of those cat in some of the directions they've gone, like the whole Black Panther and Killmonger and all that.
Yeah.
Like the only thing there that I wish they had done differently was kept Killmonger around,
Yes.
right? Because I think he was a really good character that they developed in that movie, and they could have done a lot more with him. And then sadly, with what they could not have seen coming happening in the real world, they could have easily kind of pushed him and continued the movies with him.
And I think that's something we talked about before because I feel like the same way. I feel that you never really saw Killmonger fully dead. So like he dies, but obviously it doesn't like focus on the death.
You're going by horror movie rules. If you don't see them die, they're not dead.
Yeah, and so for me, like when Chadwick Boseman died in real life, um, I kind of felt like they could have taken that as an opportunity to bring Killmonger back. Like he didn't actually die. The heart shaped herb kept him alive. The same way with T'Challa, right? Because in
Fair.
in the movie, T'Challa gets pretty messed up, um,
On
and
the brink of death.
he's almost dead, and it keeps him alive. He just needs time to regenerate. And so I kind of felt like you could take Killmonger's character and you could bring him back and kind of um,
I mean,
give
they
him an
could they could bring him back as if he's a prisoner in Wakanda, right?
yeah,
He's being held captive. Um, and then have a story of him either breaking out or them like, yo, we need and we know he can do it. So let's, we have to put faith in this guy to do and for something.
yeah,
I
like
mean,
reform, like the death of T'Challa reforms him, right? Like he's you find out that T'Challa's been with him every day, talking to him, teaching him, doing,
right.
and then like the death of T'Challa pushes him over the edge to okay, well, I got to start doing things differently. I just thought that it would have been more interesting than making Shuri Black Panther. Not because it wasn't good. I mean, it's happened in the comics, but it also robs her of her own character. Um, I thought that it was too much too soon.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I guess one thing I always see people like, oh, is Black Panther, Black Panther, but they always try and push Black Panther as T'Challa, right?
Yes.
But in reality, it's they're different, right? Because the Black Panther is a honor. It's a title bestowed when you have that, and now you are the Black Panther.
Yes.
Whereas the Punisher is the Punisher. Frank Castle is the Punisher. Like there's not another Punisher.
Yeah.
Whereas Black Panther, you have different generations of Black Panther as it goes. So
Yeah.
which is why I wasn't mad at Shuri becoming Black Panther because it's not like, oh, they just took the character. Like, okay, it makes sense because it's a mantle. So
Yes.
cool. Um,
For me, it just felt like shoehorned on, right? Because they were making Shuri into this one character. And then because of the death, they had to pivot and do something else, and it just didn't feel right
that's
for me.
that's completely fair, and they kind of like their hands were tied.
Yeah.
Joe, if you've never watched a Black Panther movie, I'd recommend watching at least the first one. I love the first one.
First one was very good.
Yeah, the first one's amazing. The second one has its problems, but the first one was fucking awesome.
The first
Um,
the first one was great, and that's kind of why the second one is not looked at as great, but also they tried so hard to like make up for the death of Chadwick Boseman by adding all this other stuff into it. It was just there was too much going on in the second one, in my opinion.
yeah, but we were asking about like other like casting and stuff that I wasn't sure about. Part of it, like I said, is that I didn't know. I don't know the characters as a whole, but like um, I was going mainly based on the actors and Star Lord, Pratt as Star Lord. I was like, no, this is gonna be fucking like. I only knew him obviously from what is it Parks and Rec, the TV
Yeah.
show where I'm like, no, this is gonna be horrible. This guy's a fucking fool. Fucking loved it, right? Like, so I've just gotten to the point when it comes to Marvel that I'm not even gonna question what they're doing until I see it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm putting faith in them that they're casting, they're doing the best they can with what they got, and they seem to be making some really now. People can argue and say that they've made some bad options, choices as personal preferences, sure. But for the most part, I feel like they've been batting pretty well when it comes to casting on all of their projects they've been doing.
Yeah.
At least Disney side. I can't speak for Woody Harrelson as Carnage and all that. That was kind of weird. Uh, but
They were trying, in my opinion, with that one, they were trying to kind of, excuse me, get the Woody Harrelson from Natural Born Killers.
fair.
And I think that he was a little too old for that.
He looked old. Like
Yeah.
he looked old. I think the only person they casted that I was instantly, and it's not even MCU, it's Fox, I guess, was Deadpool. Like as soon as there's Deadpool as Ryan Reynolds, I was like, yeah, absolutely. And that's because I love Ryan Reynolds. Like this is just gonna be great, and it fucking was. But
I
yeah,
mean, he's
everything
essentially
else,
been playing Deadpool for the last like 30 years and everything that he's done.
that's fine. Deadpool waits tables. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like Hannibal King in Blade 3. Because Wesley Snipes like didn't want to do it and was pissed off, they added more Ryan Reynolds in the film, and he was essentially just playing Deadpool, like he was doing the things that Deadpool would do.
Now, I'll say this though. I think everybody agrees. When they announced Ryan Reynolds playing Wade Wilson in Wolverine, but then what we got was
Ugh.
shit.
Yeah.
Because that was fucking horrible.
So apparently James Gunn texted Ryan Reynolds and asked him if he wanted to return as Green Lantern. And Ryan Reynolds responded to the text with just 2 words: "Fuck you."
Yeah, no. So, is there any other Marvel movies coming out this year?
Avengers Doomsday in December.
Oh, that's this year? Okay. Yeah, see, even that, I have no idea where that's going outside of Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom. Like, I don't know anything else about that movie, where they've been hinting at. Like, it's just literally Doom. The only thing that I saw fucking today
Yep.
was leaked images of action figures, and they're kind of blurry. And I don't. The speculation is that they're from Doomsday, but one of them is Cyclops.
Yeah, so a couple of months ago they were showing like little vignettes.
They show him like using the blast effect, screaming or some shit, right?
Yes, but there was one for Thor, there was one for the X-Men, because this is going to have Fox's X-Men in it. So Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, the original X-Men cast with James Marsden, and they're going to be wearing like the actual costumes from the 90s that everybody loves. Hugh Jackman is supposed to be back as Wolverine, but we don't know if he's going to be Wolverine from the X-Men team that they're bringing in, or if he's going to be Wolverine from Wolverine and Deadpool, because Deadpool's going to be in the movie. They're going to obviously have the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the new Avengers, or Thunderbolts, or whatever the hell you want to call them.
Okay.
And
Now-
they did also announce that Chris Evans is coming back as Captain America, but they didn't explain how or when or what version.
Well, good because he's dead as Human Torch. So
And this X-Men team that they're bringing in is also going to have Gambit. It's going to be Channing Tatum's Gambit.
good. I like that. I like that Gambit.
That Gambit was very good.
It was fun.
It's
It
real,
was kind of when you look at Gambit from the cartoon series and Channing Tatum, different Gambits, but I was not mad at that Gambit.
yeah.
He did enough of it to where you knew it was Gambit. And by that point, it just became more of the attitude and everything. It's like, and that's just it is what it is. But
Yeah.
I enjoyed that Gambit.
So it's going to be interesting to see how it all fits together. And then people are speculating we're gonna get like all the Spider-Men again. We're gonna get like it's gonna pull everything in and then reset everything. Some people believe Doom is gonna be a bad guy. Some people believe Doom is gonna be a good guy. So who knows?
Yeah, Joe, I heard something. I think Tony actually mentioned it, or maybe it was you. So, but I've heard this before that there's the theories that it's going to come out that Tony's father isn't really his father, that he's like adopted or something that not his real father, and he's actually Von Doom, and that's where it comes from. I guess the other universe, or and that's where it's going to be from. I mean, the only thing that you know is going to happen, and it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be really fucking annoying. It's the same thing that happened with one of the newer Guardians movies. Like you knew, like the entire Guardians 3. There's gonna be a whole bunch of him trying to get Gamora back, right? Like, oh,
Yeah.
remember that you love me. So, like in Doom that there's gonna be the scene where he unveils to them that he is Tony Stark, basically, and they're all gonna have like their moments of oh my god, and it's gonna bother them that it's Tony, but it's not Tony, but he looks like Tony. Like that's gonna happen, and to me, that's gonna be really fucking annoying.
So there's a lot of hype for this movie, but some of the things that I've heard about it, I hope are not true because some people have said like the X-Men team is in the movie for like 2 minutes and then
Oh
they
wow.
all get killed. Like Doom wipes them all out. That he wipes out um a bunch of other people. Like the movie will open with uh Tobey Maguire, Spider Man, and Hulk, and like some other people working together, and Doom just kills them in like 30 seconds. They're dead. The X Men team gets wiped out. So, like, if that stuff happens, the movie's going to be really dumb. In my opinion, if Doom shows up and they're just killing all these legacy people in the first like 2 minutes of the film, that's kind of stupid.
It's gonna remind me of what didn't one of the X Men movies do that where they killed a bunch of X Men?
Well, X Men 3, they
Okay,
kill
yeah.
X Men, right? And Cyclops
Jean
dies.
Grey starts killing everybody.
Yeah, Cyclops dies like right in the beginning of the movie, and he goes like he's all depressed, and he goes to the lake where Jean disappears and finds her there, and then she kisses him and kills him.
Yeah.
So he's dead in the first like 5 minutes of the movie. Professor X is dead. Like there's just all this dumb shit happens. So it's like if Marvel does that,
But like, what would be the reason for doing that? The kind of
to show how powerful Doom is.
Well, no. I understand that. But I mean, like Marvel's reason for doing that, because at that point you kill everybody, right? And not like a snap, but you're actually killing all these people. Does that then allow them to use those characters with new actors and do their own casting for the future of those characters?
So allegedly, what this movie is supposed to be is a reset of the entire universe. So like we're gonna get rid of the Fox X-Men. They don't exist anymore. We're gonna get rid of, Thor. Like he's dead, he's gone, he's not coming back. We're gonna get rid of all these people, and then because we're dealing with the multiverse, then there will be replacements, I guess.
Makes sense. I mean, some of those actors are getting up there in age too.
No, true. I mean, that's true, but it's like, while I don't want them to kill Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, right? I also
kill Professor X again. Jesus, poor bastard.
It's like, while I don't want them to kill Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, if they are going to do it, I think it deserves a little more respect than 30 seconds, right? Like, oh, Doom shows up and just wipes everything. It's like, okay, great.
But like, then the question is, does he wipe them out and kill them, or does he just send them back to their universes?
Well, allegedly, he's going from universe to universe.
Okay.
And again, all this stuff is just speculation. Nobody actually knows.
But there's like, is he killing them or is he sending them to the fucking place that they were getting sent to in Deadpool and Wolverine, that fucking like wasteland?
I don't know, because allegedly, like, the next movie after Doomsday is Secret Wars.
Okay.
And it's gonna transport these people to the planet like the original Secret Wars did, for the heroes and the villains to fight it out.
And then that'll eventually lead to World War Hulk.
I guess. I just think I'm very concerned that they are going to make Doom overpowered when he is really not. In the comics, he's been defeated several times, and there are times when he does get super powerful, but he's never so powerful that he can just wipe people out whenever he feels like it. It just, I don't know. That's what worries me.
He's died a few times.
Yeah, this is actually Patrick Stewart's last movie. He announced that after this film, he's done. Like, he filmed the scenes already, and that was the last role he was ever going to do. He is officially retired. He will not act in anything else.
That's fine. He deserves it. But like, yeah, like you said, like Doom, right? I don't know Doom. I've never, like, even like going through like the cards, the trading cards as a kid and everything. I never thought him to be like some huge power. I know he was like one of the main foes of the Fantastic Four.
Yep.
But like, I never thought him to be like, Galactus level fucking threat. Like,
well, there are times that Doctor Doom has become a serious threat. So, like, if you go back to Secret Wars again, like, he plans to steal Galactus's power and control everything.
Okay.
And he does get a significant portion of Galactus's power, and like, he's wreaking havoc, but he's not all powerful. And so
okay. But all right. Has there been any confirmation of who is in the movie though? Like, actor wise? Obviously you got the guy who plays Cyclops in it.
Well, yeah, when they announced it, they lined up like 30 something actor chairs with the names of all the actors on them.
Okay, so like Anne Paquin's back as Rogue?
I don't think so.
God damn it. All right, we'll accept that. That's fine. Gonna be kind of weird having an X-Men movie without Rogue, though.
Okay, so the people that are officially in Doomsday: Chris Evans as Steve Rogers, James Marsden as Cyclops, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Rebecca Romaine as Mystique, Robert Downey Jr. as Victor Von Doom, Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, Lewis Pullman as Robert Reynolds or Void or Sentry, Channing Tatum as Remy LeBeau, Ian McKellen as Magneto, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Catherine Newton as Cassandra Lang, Anthony Mackie as Falcon, Captain America, Tom Hiddleston as Loki, Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter, Famke Janssen as Jean Grey, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, Patrick Stewart as Professor X, Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler, Joseph Quinn as Human Torch, David Harbour as Red Guardian, Yakati Gomez is going to be the same character she was in the second Doctor Strange movie, America Chavez.
Right.
Simu Liu as Shang-Chi, Sebastian Stan as Winter Soldier, Paul Bettany as the Vision, Paul Rudd as Scott Lang, Tenoch Huerta as Namor, Aquafina as Shang-Chi's buddy, Wyatt Russell's back as U.S. Agent, Kelsey Grammer's back as Beast, Mabel Cadena as Namora.
So,
go ahead.
No, I'm hearing a lot. And all I'm hearing is too goddamn much for one movie.
Yeah.
Like, so I can see where people are like, oh, they're going to be like in for like 2 seconds and they get killed off.
Yeah.
And just like killing a bunch of people.
You're going to have Ironheart, the girl who plays Ironheart. You're going to have Letitia Wright as Shuri, Black Panther. Benedict Wong is going to be there. Shang-Chi's father. Then you're going to have Atuma, the villain from Namor's realm. You're going to have M'Baku. You're going to have Jane Foster back from the dead. You're going to have Idris Elba as Heimdall back from the dead. You're going to have The Thing, and you're going to have Ghost.
Okay.
Those are the people that are absolutely 100% confirmed.
So if they're gonna have if like Joe said here that if Rogue does appear, to speculate that she might actually get her comic accurate portrayal, which would be very cool, right? See her in the yellow and green with the leather jacket on.
Yep.
But I would want to see her get her powers.
No, Joe, I'm not watching the stream. I don't know why I'm echoing.
Oh, you're not echoing my end. That's weird too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh. Well, we're 40 minutes in. Thanks, guys, for saying something. Jesus. Yeah, usually if it echoes, I'll hear it on my end. I don't hear shit.
I mean, I could try getting out and coming in.
Hey, you can try real quick, see if that helps it. I ain't got nowhere else to be. Oh, again, he's gone. And it's just me. Fuck him. So I guess the chat can keep it going, but how would they? I mean, they'd have to figure out a way if they're going to show Rogue get her powers, right? They'd have to show something. But like, how would they kind of explain her getting her powers from Marvel? Because that's a whole story within itself. And they already showed the blonde or the white stripe. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'd want to see though. I'd want to definitely see how she got them. Because for her, because if I remember correctly, the last time we saw her, she lost all her powers. She had given them up or whatever. So, how did she get them back? Unless we just don't believe that any of that ever happened, which is possible. Somebody messaging me. No. So okay. Exactly. Like that's a huge story to try and show. Like that. I don't think they can do that in a movie.
Can't do what in a movie?
To show Rogue explaining how she got more powers, right? Because like I said, you were gone, but the last time we saw Rogue, she had given up her powers.
Yes.
She had taken the poke. She took the
But
jab.
we also saw at the end of that movie that the effects were wearing off.
It seemed like it, yeah. Like they hinted at it.
Chris,
but then
is the video on, or am I super loud on your screen? Because now I'm hearing the echo, but it sounds like it's coming from your screen. Me coming from your screen.
I don't hear shit. Echo's gone, so now they don't hear it. Just you do.
All right. Well, whatever. I don't care.
But yeah, so like it'd be like I said, the show that would kind of, I feel like that'd be almost a movie within itself to show how she got her powers, especially like the power she didn't have before. Somebody has said it up here. Yeah, Rogue does need a southern accent, which is weird that she didn't really have a thick one in X-Men because Anne Paquin definitely had a southern accent in True Blood. So I'm surprised that they didn't have Rogue with the southern accent because she definitely had it.
Yeah, I mean, but again, what you said.
Apparently, you do have an echo still. It's just not as bad anymore.
Yeah. When you said that it'd be hard to explain why her powers are back and why she had more that she didn't have again, it's because it's not the actual universe That one's already been destroyed.
True.
This is going to be an X-Men team from the multiverse, so
That's
they
why they
will
have
be
the different
slightly different.
suits, and they're not all stealthy black suits. They'll be their comic book or cartoon suits.
Yeah,
I got you. I mean, no, I'm definitely curious to see where it goes. Yes, Joe. I don't understand that, but yes, I'll go with that. See, I would talk about fucking that movie or that show, True Blood, but you've never watched it.
I have not.
There's one character. Well, there's a bunch of characters. But there's this one character in the first season. It's a guy, and he's got a insane Cajun accent, like crazy. And when that show first came out, a lot of people were comparing or saying that he would make a good Gambit because of how that Creole, like that Cajun,
Yeah,
like real thick but really well done. And people would say, "Oh, he should be Gambit. They should make him Gambit," and they never made him Gambit. Oh man. Um. Okay. So we got those two coming, and where's but what other what else do we have Marvel wise coming out besides Doom and Spider Man?
I think that's it.
I mean, not necessarily this year, but I mean, just like what's in the pipeline.
I mean, other than Secret Wars, which we know is coming, it's another Avengers movie. We don't. Marvel has not announced other plans.
Oh, so
Like
they
they
haven't done like they've been doing, where they show you like what a phase, whatever the hell we're in, and
nope, nope, because they want everybody wondering what's happening for Doomsday. Like who's actually going to live, who's not going to live. Like they're not announcing anything.
but that's okay. Like that doesn't matter though, but because you figure Black Widow died and then they gave her own movie, right? Like you could have people die and then still do movies of those characters. They just won't tie into the future story. You know what I mean? But
But
like,
that's part of what they think is wrong with Marvel right now. Like why people aren't going out to see the movies and why people aren't liking them as much is because it's too convoluted, and so they have to kind of fix it.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it's an opinion, so it's not really wrong. But I mean, if you don't agree, I think Marvel really needs to take a step back from making everything intertwine and connect together. Um, like I don't mind like if in a movie you have another character hop in from something else, but I feel like the whole every movie has to kind of intertwine to build up to this one arc that we had with Avengers. Like I think they need to step back from that because then you start getting what you're talking about. People get it's just too much. Whereas, well, go ahead.
They were doing that, and they believe that that's part of the reason that people stopped paying attention because the movies weren't interconnecting anymore. I
Well, I
think
mean,
I think what the problem is the TV shows. There are too many of them, and there were too many elements in the TV shows. Like we didn't need an entire show about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? Like it was not very good. You tried to do a storyline that nobody cared about, and while I did watch the show and I enjoyed it, overall it probably shouldn't have been made. The only Marvel shows that I've watched, I was like, okay, this was very very good. Miss Marvel, I thought was great.
yeah.
Loki, those are the only two shows I was like, these
So,
absolutely are awesome.
are we not counting Netflix?
I'm not counting Netflix. I'm talking about since the MCU was created.
The only reason I'm asking that is just because obviously those are all
Yeah.
part of this now too.
Now with Daredevil, I would say that Daredevil has been very good, and it will be like it is connected, but there are no connections.
See, so that's kind of where I was going, right? Because like I really enjoyed the Netflix series and the fucking Iron Fist was it was okay,
Oh.
but I enjoyed it. Um, Loki, I really enjoyed. With Miss Marvel, I
Yep.
enjoyed that. A lot of
Yep.
people hated on it for stupid reasons, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I never watched She Hulk. I just never got around to it.
I enjoyed that. I don't know. I don't know why people hated on it. I thought She Hulk was a lot of fun.
Yeah. But I think that's entails like a lot of these, especially the TV shows. What was that one? Cloak and Dagger. Did you ever watch that one?
No, because that was a Hulu one before they were actually connecting everything, and I did not watch those.
I
The same
mean,
way with the mutant one that they did, I didn't watch that shit either.
so like Cloak and Dagger, I enjoyed it. It was definitely different, but I enjoyed it. But I think that's why I enjoyed it because it was its own thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I feel that they need to kind of get back to that and do their own things. Like if you want to have a character hop in, but I don't need of another movie explaining why this character is making an appearance in this movie,
yeah,
right? I just don't need that. Like it's like in the comic books. Like you read a comic book, like, oh shit, there's Punisher and Spider-Man. Okay, cool. You don't need a reason. Like you just enjoy it because he's there.
yeah,
But Marvel seems to have been so heavy on trying to weave this story and bring all these like, okay, we all know they're in the same universe, but their stories don't have to cross paths. And I think if they get away from that and go back to telling their individual stories, you can have things in the background mentioned on the TV, you know what I mean? That shows it's all part of the same and all that. But I think you just need to get away. Like take Guardians, leave Guardians what their Guardians were doing. They don't need to be dealing with earthbound bullshit. Like just let these guys all live their own worlds or I guess their own stories. You don't need all the intertwining. Because I
yeah.
think that becomes too much for people. Because if you dare miss one, then you're like, oh shit, I missed this. Now I don't know what the hell's going on.
And
And
that's
I
why
can see
Marvel.
where Marvel's like, oh, well, when we intertwined them, we had more views because people are like, God damn it, I need to see this piece of shit movie to understand what the hell's going on. That's the only reason I originally watched Shang-Chi was like, oh, if it has to deal with what's going to happen, I have to watch this shit. I
Yeah,
wound up enjoying it. But like I would have never watched it before that reason. So I get what they're saying, but I think that they need to get away from all of them being intertwined and just
they were putting
let
out,
the
in my
stories
opinion,
go.
they were putting out way too much, too quickly. You had you had Miss Marvel, you had Falcon and Winter Soldier, you had Loki, you had uh, She Hulk, you had Echo, you had um,
I don't know what the fuck Echo is. I missed that one.
Echo was the one that was like super important. Kingpin came back in that show. Daredevil showed up. Um,
Okay.
it was good. It's just there's so much, and like now you have Daredevil Born Again, which is great. And I'm hoping that they do something with Kingpin. Um, even Vincent D'Onofrio was like, "Hey, you guys got to get me in a Spider-Man movie, right?" Like,
Okay, I was just gonna ask if it's the same actor.
yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio was like, "Hey, you got to get me into a Spider-Man movie. I really enjoy this character." And like that seems like the kind of thing we should have. We should have a Daredevil and Spider-Man team up. They teamed up in the comics all the time because they're street level, right? It's like we don't need to be tying the street level to the global level teams. We don't need
No, absolutely not.
but Spider-Man and Punisher and Spider-Man and Daredevil are street level heroes. So they should work together. It's like all these people want Daredevil in the Avengers. No, like I just don't see it.
Oh yeah, because I mean, all bullshit aside, he's a skilled fighter, but he doesn't have like an actual superpower, right?
Yes.
Um, but he like Black Widow, really, honestly, should not be fucking around with what gods are doing. Like,
Yeah.
Same thing with Hawkeye. Like, take a step back, Hawkeye. Like, you've got great aim, you've got cool arrows,
Yeah,
but when you've got the Hulk and Thor, literally a god and a monstrosity, what the hell are you gonna do?
yeah,
But then it's like, uh, I guess like you like to see. It's one of the you watch the movies and the shows, and you want to see everything come over, right? Because like they eventually in comic books, a lot of times they do cross over. So it's
yeah,
like as a comic, you want that. Like I said, but in the comic books, they don't have like 5 years of buildup as to why they crossed over. They just cross over because we understand they're in the same universe, and that's it. We don't need a reasoning. They just cross over. Same thing with like the Secret Wars. Like when they first did it, yeah, you understand what they were doing, like what the story why it's there, but you didn't have 7 years of build up to the Secret Wars, and this is what's going to wind up happening. It was just they went. This is everybody's on this fucking planet now. This guy's an asshole. This is what we're doing, right? So I think they're just trying too much with the story. I think they need to hone it back. Um,
yeah. I mean, I think that's fair.
was this Peter Quill was human? He was taken from Earth. Hard not to tie him back to Earth. He is off Guardians now. Oh, he left the Guardians. I didn't watch the. I
I
didn't
mean,
finish the
in
third one.
comics,
Oh, in the comics he did. Oh, yeah. I
and
mean, but like Joe said, he wasn't. He's only half human. He is celestial, isn't he?
yes,
Yeah. Like the man put him back in space. Like Guardians was amazing in space. They don't need to be down here. There's enough bullshit going on down here. Uh,
and then as far as Sony saying no to Kingpin in the movie, it doesn't matter what they say no to because they've said no to a lot of things. And then Tom Holland's like, okay, cool, I'll leave. Like when Sony started saying no before and trying to take control away from Marvel, Tom Holland's like, okay, I just won't make the movie. Like, if this is what we're going to do, I'm just not going to do it.
you want to be petty, I can be petty.
And so then Sony backed down. And I don't, if Sony said no to Kingpin in the movie, like, that's just stupid. It makes absolutely no sense because Kingpin in a Spider Man movie would be fantastic.
And I can't see why. Like, I mean, I can see why Sony would say no because companies do stupid fucking things, right? There's probably like, oh, they want a specific price or whatever, and they're not getting whatever the bullshit. Like, there's always reasons to say no, but like, there's no good reason to say no else, besides oh, money, right? Because like it's your character, publicity, you're gonna get paid for it. It helps build everything else that character's in. Because now you might see people who haven't watched the TV shows who see him there, be like, oh, and it goes back. Like it all helps.
And
Like
did you
unless it's gonna be like Kingpin and completely change the character to something that's not and ruin a character, there's no reason to say no.
did you watch Born Again season 2?
I haven't watched Born. I don't have Disney.
Okay. So I won't give away any of the plot, obviously, so that you can watch it. It's very good. I recommend you do watch season 1 and season 2. But
I'd
I
have
will
to.
say they were sure as hell building Kingpin towards something bigger because they started making him more comic accurate with his power and his strength, where he wasn't really super strong in the Netflix Daredevil show. Like he was strong, but he wasn't ridiculously super strong the way he was in the comics. And in Born Again season 2, it definitely showed him like that.
But in the comics, he's big, like Hulk size. Like he's big. So obviously he'll be strong because he's just massive. He's a massive ass man, right?
Yeah.
Um, they don't portray him like that in the shows, obviously, but he's still as an actor, he's a big guy. So like you still have the size, you still have the stature there, just not obviously what they portray him to be in the comic books.
Yes, but in season 2, they gave him comic book strength. Some of the shit he does is crazy. I don't want to give it away
Okay.
because eventually you'll watch it and you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's like, god damn.
The rumor mill is running that after this Tom Holland Superman movie, no more Spider-Man in the MCU. Uh, I mean, if they have all the right to do that if they want, but if you consider what they've done with Venom, um, and their other Marvel movies they've tried to do, like Morbius.
Craven.
I never saw Craven. I'm probably one of the few who actually enjoyed Morbius. Like I thought it was good. I enjoyed it, but I never saw Craven. But if they're putting that out, they would really be stupid to not let MCU have Spider Man and just let them take it and pay them for it. Because I mean, the Venom movies were fun. I enjoyed the Venom movies, but they were not MCU quality, and they didn't have the same feel. They weren't as good as the MCU universe movies. Like,
Yeah, and if they do that, they're stupid because that's the thing that they tried to do last time that Tom Holland's like, "Cool, I'll leave."
yeah, I don't know how many more movies Holland signed on for, but
I don't know either, but I think he's got a thing in his contract, a clause in his contract now that allows him to leave when he feels like it. He was saying before that he wouldn't play Spider-Man after he's 30. But just recently he said he would keep playing Spider-Man as long as the people want him to be Peter Parker, but
so
only if the quality of the films were good and only if they were being done the right way.
so I can understand why he wouldn't want to do it after 30 because you got to the idea of Spider-Man is that he's a teenager, right?
Well, I mean, originally, but he's been an adult like in his 30s and 40s for the last like 20 years in the comic.
Oh,
Maybe
has he?
the last 30 years in the comic, yeah.
Because I was saying, because like if as a teenager, like I get it, but when you're dealing with movies and live action, your audience grows. Like you should be growing too, so it makes sense that he'd be getting older, right? Like that all just logically makes sense to me. So I don't think it'd be much of an issue. Versus like, oh, we have to redo it now, put him back in high school. Like, all right, guys, I'm 35. I shouldn't be playing a 16-year-old in
Well,
high
so
school.
what Tom Holland wants makes a lot of sense to me. I know you haven't played the Spider-Man games, but if you've seen Into the Spider-Verse, you know that you saw that one, right? The first animated one, Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
So like Miles exists, but Peter dies in that film, right?
Peter died. I don't remember that.
Yeah, yeah. The Peter Parker, the Spider-Man in Miles' universe
Okay, yes, yes.
dies. Yes, and it's a different Peter. It's Peter B. Parker that comes in and is the mentor. Well, in the Spider-Man video games that Sony's been making, um, Peter and Miles exist in the same universe, and Peter teaches him. And so they team up and help one another. But Miles kind of does his own thing. Peter does his own thing. And that's kind of what Tom Holland wants. Tom
So it's
Holland wants
very much a
Miles.
Batman and Batman Beyond.
Yes. Because in those games, Miles is like 17, 18 years old, and Peter is 24, 25, 26, something like that. And
Okay.
so he's been Spider-Man for like 11 or 12 years already. But they don't kill him off to bring Miles in. And that's what Tom Holland wants. He wants Miles to be introduced. He wants Miles to have his own thing, and occasionally they will be helping one another.
Um, I don't. I mean, if he thinks so, I don't think that Zendaya is the bigger star of that couple. But I maybe. But that's probably because I don't know her from anything else other than the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, Joe, Spider Noir is not canon to the MCU. If
But
anything,
it's on HBO, isn't it?
it's on Amazon.
Oh, I could have swore somebody said it was on HBO.
No, it's on Amazon. And if anything, and this isn't accurate, but if anything, it would be canon to the Into the Spider-Verse movie because it's supposed to be like that character, except that they changed his name, and that's why it's not even canon to that. I'm interested in Spider Noir, but I don't like that they changed the character from Peter Parker to Ben Riley. It's stupid. Ben Riley is Scarlet Spider. He's not Spider Noir, so I don't know why they did that.
That's the one with Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah, yeah. I would love Scarlet Spider to be introduced into the MCU, but that's never going to happen, unfortunately. I would love to see a Scarlet Spider MCU costume, like a live action Scarlet Spider costume. We're never going to get it.
God damn it. I don't have fucking Amazon. I want to watch Spider Noir. God damn it. Oh, good times. It's so expensive to try and watch all these things.
It is. It absolutely is.
Like I need to get Amazon because I want to watch that. I need to finish The Boys. God damn it. I'll wait till like around fucking Christmas when they give you like a free month. And I'll just get a free month and stream everything. Um hmm. Oh, okay, it's on the site he gave me. Okay, I'll watch it on there. Good, thank you, Joe. Good call. Madam Web. Yeah, you know what? No, we're not discussing Madam Web. We're not. No, we're not going down that rabbit hole. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah.
After what they did to Venom, which wasn't terrible, I decided I'm not watching any of these. I watched parts of Morbius, and I'm like, this is very, very stupid.
I don't know. I enjoyed Morbius, but I think is one of those things. Like I didn't know the character, so I watched it more as like just this weird like vampire movie, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. You know.
Yeah.
Um. Joe says Madam Web is good. Um. I've heard very bad things about Madam Web, so and I'm not a big fan of the actress who plays Madam Web. I've been forced to watch too many movies with her and not a fan of her. So it makes me not like the movie already. This fucking dog has been sleeping here like the whole time.
What's wrong with that?
God, surprised it's not snoring.
Well,
Like once in a while, I'll see in the video, she pops up and like turns around, lays back down, and then randomly Nala will go walking by, like to see what the hell's going on over here.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. Now I'm thinking like, what haven't I seen when it comes to like Marvel? Yes, yes. I'm aware. I was forced to watch those movies multiple times. I'm good. So I thinking about the movies that came out. I think the only movie I haven't seen from the MCU is Thunderbolts or New Avengers, whatever the hell it's called.
okay.
I think that's it. I've seen most of I've watched I think half of Guardians 3. And I didn't stop because I didn't enjoy it. I was on a plane and my flight ended. I just never put it back on after that. Yeah, I think that's it. I've enjoyed a lot more than I've not enjoyed, even with the TV shows. I've enjoyed a lot more than I haven't enjoyed.
Yeah.
God damn it. They just fucking put weird ass imagery in my head. Like this comment right here, 50 Shades of Predator. Like, oh god damn it. Who's peanut butter jelly time? God damn it.
I don't know, but that definitely sounds like something you would watch.
Oh no. Probably, but no,
Exactly.
no. Oh shit. All right, fair. Probably. No, no, God, no. Like the imagery in my head of what would be like, because I've seen the movies, the 50 movies, the 50 Shade movies. So now I'm just like picturing it, but now with a predator involved. But then my mind's like, which position does the predator take? Is it a male predator or a female predator? Like now, it's just like it fucks up your head, man. Or are they both predators? Like,
It's the Mashiko character or whatever it is.
Shiko, the woman who runs with the predators.
Yeah.
God damn it! I don't think she'd survive. I don't think. The fuck is Vision Quest?
It's the new Vision show that's coming out. Show about the Vision.
But he's dead.
No, he came back at the end of WandaVision.
The fuck? How did he come? Like, hold on, I don't remember him coming back at the end of WandaVision.
They built a new body for him, the White Vision, and all of his memories and everything were put into it.
Okay, that's right. And now, when as soon as you said the White Vision, I do remember that. I enjoyed WandaVision.
I did too.
I enjoyed the Doctor Strange, the second Doctor Strange movie.
I did too.
It was the whatever into madness or whatever. No.
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness. I just didn't like some of the things they did in the show, or in the movie. But overall, I liked the movie.
Huh. Okay. Well, this has definitely gone in a direction I wasn't expecting to go tonight. So this has been fun. This has definitely been good times going on. Where are we going to now?
Here are all the MCU shows that have existed.
Okay.
Yes. Marvel's Runaways from 2017 to 2019 and Cloak and Dagger from 2018 to 2019 was on Hulu.
Oh, but are those actually considered MCU?
They are considered MCU, yes.
Okay.
They call it Legacy, so they may not actually be anything, but they're part of it.
So they're part of it. They're not necessarily canon, but they're part
exactly.
of it.
Then you have Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Punisher, and The Defenders, all on Netflix.
Yep.
And then you had Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter.
I never saw those.
And then you had let's see. WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Loki.
Yep.
Marvel What If.
No.
Hawkeye.
No.
Moon Knight.
I enjoyed that.
Miss Marvel.
Yep.
She-Hulk.
Never saw it.
Okay. Then you had Secret Invasion.
Never saw it.
Echo.
No.
Agatha All Along.
No.
Then you had Wonder Man, Daredevil Born Again, Ironheart, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Marvel Zombies, and Eyes of Wakanda, and Vision Quest. What?
You just named shows I didn't even know were things. Are they like animated shows?
Yes. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and Marvel Zombies and Eyes of Wakanda are all animated.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm like, what the fuck have you heard of these shits? Yo, yeah, Cloak and Dagger, I really liked it, but I hate that I guess it got canceled. But like the story they were telling, the way it just kind of left off, and you can see that like there was more they were going for that just never got finished. That was very annoying.
I believe Hulu canceled it before Disney bought like half of Hulu.
Gotcha.
And then
they should bring that shit
back.
back.
The rest of Hulu.
They should bring that shit back. It was fun.
I mean, there's some speculation that it exists in the canon, just like all the Netflix shows did, and then were just recently confirmed to actually be canon.
I think they did, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I watched it, but I think they make mention, like in the show, of stuff that happens in the movies. I feel like that was a thing. 'Cause I remember watching, like, oh shit. I feel like they make mention of something.
Okay, so the show contains multiple Easter eggs and references to other Marvel Television MCU properties, including Roxxon Corporation, Tony Stark, Stark Industries, and New Orleans detective Bridget O'Reilly, who has ties to the Netflix Luke Cage and Iron Fist characters. And it says, while officially produced by Marvel Television as part of the MCU, the exact canonicity of Cloak and Dagger is a gray area. Marvel Studios has not fully integrated the show into the main timeline, though it does feature direct references to the wider universe and may exist in a multiverse alternate timeline context.
But didn't they do that also with like Agents of Shield? Like they mentioned all the stuff that happened on Avengers, but Avengers never acknowledged anything from Agents of Shield.
Yeah, but they didn't to.
Huh?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
But now I think I'm echoing really bad again because I can hear me very loudly.
Oh shit. I got nothing. You still sound great on my end.
But they didn't need to have the Avengers movies acknowledge Shield because they were, you had Fury on Agents of Shield and everything else. So
that makes sense.
This is gonna get annoying. Now I'm super loud again.
So you want to hop back out and hop back in?
I guess I'm gonna have to. Fucking thing.
Be nice to it. And he's gone again. Agents of Shield was canon up until Captain America Winter Soldier. Then it diverged. Okay, fair. So Joe, is it just on like one of the feeds? Is it on both the YouTubes or like what's going on? Because how you sounding, Psycho?
I don't know. Fuck. I'm super loud again.
You bastard.
I don't know why it's happening.
Is it less loud now?
Yes.
Okay. We could work with that maybe?
Maybe.
Joe, does it sound a little better?
Was your microphone too close to the speakers?
No, my microphone doesn't pick up background noise. It's the same spot it's always in. Thanks, Joe, for helping. So that's fine. That's fair. It's all Joe's fault. Okay. So are there any other shows coming out soon? Or are they the same thing? They're waiting until after this doomsday shit.
Vision Quest is the next one coming out. Nothing else has been announced.
Loki had a season 2, right?
Yes.
Damn it, I never watched that.
That was really good too.
Huh. Now I need to get fucking Disney. Son of a bitch. But it's on Disney, right? It's not on Hulu. You have to get the actual Disney.
Yeah.
Because I was like, all right, I'll get Hulu because I need to finish Alien Earth also. I never finished that. Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know how you don't have Disney. Like, of all the streaming services you have, like that seems like one that you should probably have.
Why?
Because of all the stuff that's on it.
Marvel?
All the Marvel stuff, all the Hulu stuff, right? Like Alien Earth, like you said, is on there. It seems like the thing that you would have.
The
Killer of
only streaming
killers.
services I have that I actually pay for is Netflix and Philo.
Okay.
That's all I have that I actually pay for. Well, I also have one of the P's, either Paramount or Peacock. I think it's Paramount. I think we have Paramount. But yeah, besides that, that's all I got. Um, like I have HBO, but I get it free for having Walmart Plus,
Okay.
so I get that for free. But yeah, I don't watch a lot of shit, so like I use Philo because I can get like TV stations with it. So I get like Discovery, Travel Channel, all that shit. Everything
Never
else,
even heard of Philo.
I originally got it because of it was an offer through T-Mobile for having that, and you got it for like $5 for a month. And like I said, it allows you to get like a bunch of TV stations like live TV
Okay.
and cable. So you got a bunch of channels on there. So it's a bunch of channels that Melissa watches for like her 90 Day Fiance shows, like all these shits, her Real Housewife, all that shit. So, and that's also where I can get all my ghost shows, so all my ghost hunters and fucking adventures and paranormal caught on tape. Like, 'cause I get all the Discovery channels and all that shit, you know.
Okay.
But then with it, you also get movies you could watch, and then it has like there's one channel, there's a bunch of like fake channels, I guess they make, where it's like they're catered towards a specific thing.
Okay.
So like one channel is just called Ghost or Real, and everything on there's about ghosts, ghost shows. Cool. But then like I also get Shudder, which is a horror channel. It's all horror movies. Like it's all on that too. So it's cool. I think I still only pay like $7 a month for it. But
Can't complain about that.
yeah, but I don't watch a lot of TV though. Ripley, you okay? Good, good. But yeah, so all right. So this has been fun. You want to change topics or what's going on? What are you thinking?
I mean, we can
Feeling?
change topics if you want.
Well, I mean, chat got
I think
quiet
there's
real
much.
quick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much else to say.
Um, okay. I mean, yeah, fuck it. At that end, we could just end this bitch now. I got nothing else at the moment. I'm fucking drawing a blank.
No, I mean, I thought we could do a wild card, but we essentially did one at the beginning. I know you brought up that other possible topic this afternoon, but
Oh,
I thought this show was good. If you want to end it, we can end it. If you don't, then we can keep going. You work
I'm,
tomorrow. I don't.
you're fucking right. I do. Um, yeah, I have to go into I think my Lakeland location in the morning. But no, I mean I'm down to continue. I'm just trying to think of what to go on about. I'm kind of the Marvel. I'm done. I mean, you want to talk about the grievances of the hobby we do and the annoyances of people, but eh, I was hoping the chat died. Like the chat was popping, and then
Yeah,
boom, dead, which is weird. Makes me wonder if there's a problem all of a sudden. If Joe really did break it somehow.
maybe because nobody's saying anything now.
Well, Joe did respond. Joe said it's a holiday tomorrow. I'm off too. So I'm wondering if the chat broke because I don't see that in the video. I have to go to YouTube.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything. Last thing I see was at 10:15. It says I blame Joe. He broke the internet.
So Joe broke the internet. There it is. It just popped up.
Oh, it's
So it must be a
Juneteenth
delay.
tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, Joe, you lucky. I have to work. So, well, yeah. No, like the one thing we did mention earlier, or I did mention earlier today, was that I mean, it can really be across the board, right? So we were already just discussing Marvel and all the movies and everything, but I was thinking like there's got to be things that do the what grinds your gears type of thing when it comes to either the hobby of the shit we collect or the movies we watch or the fandoms we partake in. You know what I mean? Just those annoyances that fucking make you want to put your fist through a TV screen or stab somebody in the jugular. You know, those types of things.
I mean, I have one answer for all of it, which would just be people being ass.
Oh, okay. Well, to have a conversation, there needs to be more.
No, I get it, but for like
Oh,
so
okay, cool.
for collecting, right? Like people go out and buy out the entire store so you can't get it. So you have to try to buy it from them, or you have to try to wait to find it from somebody else,
You
or
gotta
for
be
the store to
faster,
restock
motherfucker.
or something like that, right? Um, People thinking that what they have is worth way more than it actually is. Companies not making the stuff that people actually want them to make, and then complaining that people aren't buying stuff.
So the only thing, like, so with that, right? The idea of the companies making shit that the fans don't want.
Yeah,
Somebody somewhere there or somewhere on a computer, there's like some report, a study, there's some type of numbers showing that this was the way to go.
yeah,
Now, where they got the information from, what dumbass took the poll or crunched the numbers, that's a whole different thing. But I don't necessarily blame companies for like, oh, you made the wrong thing because sometimes they're taking a shot in the dark. Sometimes they pull a NECA where they listen to like the fans, like, oh, that's what people are wanting, but then that world of the squeaky wheel gets the oil, right?
yeah,
So you get the people who are loud, oh, we want this, and then when they make it, it's like, yeah, people are loud about it, but the mass majority don't give a shit about it,
yes,
right? And the best example I can give to that was like with Neko and Tatsu. People online were screaming, "You need Tatsu! You need a Tatsu in the line! Like, how can you make turtles and not Tatsu?" They
yeah,
made Tatsu, and Tatsu shelf warmed like a motherfucker. Like there was Tatsus for days, got down to five, three, four, $5 at Walmart on clearance. So it's like companies I feel like at times listen, but they listen to the wrong things at times, and then they make dumb decisions, right?
Well, I mean, I'll give you an example of something that frustrates me. NECA, same thing, right? I've been collecting the 87 line, the same as you,
Yep.
and I missed out on the diorama. And then the diorama didn't come back out. They weren't re releasing it. And then they released a sewer layer. And the thing with the sewer layer is the diorama sits on top of it and it all goes together and it's really nice. And so I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy the sewer layer because I missed out on the diorama. So I didn't buy the sewer layer. And then I didn't buy Donnie's Lab because I didn't buy the sewer layer. Well, then they re released the diorama. And when they re released the diorama, they said um, in the description that they would be re releasing the sewer layer and Donnie's Lab to go along with it in the future. Well, I don't know, 6, 7 months ago, they re released a sewer layer, but they
Right.
did it only if you had the highest membership in NECA's like reward program. Could you buy it?
Correct.
And so then again, I didn't get it. So now I have a diorama and I still don't have a sewer layer to go with it. And then was it yesterday they re-released the Turtle Van, which is great for the people that missed it. I'm happy for them. But they didn't re-release the Turtle Van only to the highest tier of NECA reward membership. And so it's kind of like when you say you're going to give people another opportunity to buy the sewer layer, you didn't actually do that in my opinion. Only
Well,
a handful of people got to order it, and it would be people who already had it.
well,
So they were
the
able to buy it again to try to make money off of.
well, that's where a bunch of variables come in that we don't have answers to, right? So we don't know if they went and produced a whole new run of sewer layers. And then they did that because I feel like if they did that, they would have a lot more left over. right, for everybody
Sure.
else.
Sure.
So it makes me wonder if they were in the warehouse and they found a couple cases and they put them up and gave it the opportunity to the highest tier, right? Which is a possibility. Um, but I was gonna say if I were you, I wouldn't hold my breath because you hold it more than a minute, you might die. But with what they've been re-releasing recently, shit that I never thought they would ever re-release, they've been re-releasing. I would be pretty confident that anything that they've done previously will potentially be back up. Whether it be the diorama, the sewer layer, even Donnie's lab. Like I have a feeling all these things are going to be making triumphant returns to their website. And I'm only saying that because recently I've been I collect their alien stuff, right? All their alien figures gotten them. 4 or 5, no, maybe more than that now. 7, 8 years ago, they did the brown queen alien from Alien Resurrection.
Yep.
At the time, I did not have the money for it. I did not order it. That is the only piece I am missing from their alien line. I was at the point where I was getting ready to spend $400 and buy it from somebody on eBay to finish my collection.
Yeah.
A month ago, all of a sudden, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth pop back up pre-orders for it. Instantly put it in, so I've got it secured. Now, when it comes out, I don't fucking know, but I've got it pre-ordered, right? And I never thought they were gonna re-release that thing. So that and seeing how all of a sudden they are popping back up like the turtle stuff randomly, the van came back. And now on the websites, Entertainment Earth and all that shit, they all have like the cartoon turtles listed. They all have movie turtles listed for pre-order and shit. So
Yeah.
like NECA is raising, it seems like, their own set exclusivity
Yeah.
and letting it go to other places. So I'm wondering with that if you're gonna start seeing more foot traffic for those things that pop back up too.
It's just one of those things. It frustrates me because I would not have bought the diorama if it didn't say in the description that they would be re-releasing the other pieces. That's the
But
only reason I bought it.
but they very well could be. They just haven't done it yet. They gotta take time. They can't release it all in one shot, you know?
Yeah, but again, it's like then when it does pop up, it pops up only under exclusivity.
One
So
time.
hopefully it does. Yeah, hopefully it does come back. But if it doesn't, like I'll be mad.
Then you have to shell out a couple extra bucks and get it online, man.
I mean, not a couple extra bucks, but
Eh, Make it like an OnlyFans and make some extra cash. You'll be okay. But
I'm thinking now it's 10:30 and nobody is in here talking. Maybe it might be time to just call it.
yeah, no, I'm gonna no, I was thinking the same thing. Everybody got quiet, so I do enjoy when everybody's here. I do appreciate everybody coming out and watching. It means a lot to us because it's like we're trying to grow. I mean, obviously a show, but when we have the friends, fans, whatever you want to call yourselves in the chat, it just adds to everything. The conversation, highlighting this and that. Sometimes we miss comments. We try and hit everything we can, but it helps the direction. It helps keep everything moving. Helps us bounce around for different things. So we do appreciate it. But when the chat starts to die, and then everything we talked about, we're kind of dying ourselves. We kind of depend on the chat to keep us going. So, but we do appreciate everybody here. Um, there is nothing for us to plug coming up because we just did the show last week. We had a toy show last week. We did that. Tuesday, we will be doing drinks and toys at the normal 8 o'clock time on Tuesday night with Tony. He should be back. And then as far as collectors hideout next week, I've got no specific topic, whether it's gonna be video games or whatever. I have nothing yet. I've been trying to figure out if different ways to do this show and how it is. But I've noticed that some of our more popular shows are ones like this where we just kind of go off the cuff. We wing it. Uh our wild card episodes is what we call them. Then also our horror episodes usually do really well. And then we also seem to do really well with wrestling. Seems to be like the main ones our shows do well with. So
Video games do pretty well when we do them.
yeah, but I'm just looking at like the analytics afterwards, just and what gets the more unique views versus a bunch of repeat views from people, like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
The video game ones don't do bad, but not as well as these other ones do. But we shall see. We shall see. What's Joe saying? Joe, that's a great question. Chat got died, man. Once Psycho's mic started acting up again, all of a sudden the chat died. So I can't tell you. But yeah, so on that, anything for you, Psycho? Anything you want to say, do?
Not really. I was enjoying the Marvel topic.
God damn it. I mean,
Say that.
Collector's Hideout do be running wild sometimes. Who is Peanut Butter Jelly Time if he's going to be trying to possibly joining a show? Like, I need to know who this guy is, not just some random person that Joe knows. Like, I mean, is it time? Is it time for a wrestling one? We haven't done wrestling in a
We
while.
haven't done one for a while. Yeah. I know Jose will be back next week. He's been out of town.
Jose. Maybe we'll do wrestling next week. It's a possibility. If we do, reach out to your buddy, see if he's also available, Psycho.
All right. Sounds good.
You know what I'm talking about?
Glenn? Yep.
Yep. Yeah, see if Glenn's available.
All right.
But yeah, so yeah, everything's going good. We're out. Thanks guys for coming. We will catch y'all next week with all of our different shows. Oh, completely on topic but off topic. Those of you who do enjoy the show, but sometimes you can't like get on right away or watch it live, we do have the replay. But as of now, or as of yesterday, we are also on podcast form, like through Apple Play and different podcast outlets. We're also through there in our straight audio versions. So we're getting in there. We're gonna be working, tweaking a little bit, working on an intro for them. But we are gonna be on there. Same thing with drinks and toys. But Collector's Hideout is live. Our high tension episode for the movie Collector's Hideout Watches. That was our first one. That's actually officially live as a podcast form again. So y'all go on there, find it, just Collector's Hideout. It'll pop up. Subscribe, all that fun shit. Tell your friends, tell your moms. They might not enjoy it, but still tell them anyways. You know, help us. What? Psycho?
No, I'm
You
muting
got,
myself. Hold on one second.
but fucking muting yourself doesn't work well on podcasts.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens.
All right. So yeah. Thank you, Joe. So I'll be getting with Joe too, figuring out other ways to get to across more platforms. So
Sounds good.
everybody go around, like and subscribe, all that shit. Until next week, we will see you guys next time.
All right.